watering bank, I might have a conversation with a constipated ox.
The use of werewolves. What their favorite lung is. After she asked the people, she escorted them to stand by the wall side by side. She wanted them to say the name Buster really loud at the same time. Shortly after they said Buster, she wants them to turn around and face each other, having a conversation about low voices being around stick people. They were supposed to repeat this process so many more times occasionally. Then the other people kept on playing the arcade games like they should in an arcade. One of the games got jammed in a bunch of sticks.
A beautician oversaw a lady sucking on her arm, so she wrote on the sidewalk where this lady was standing.
A man was dancing in circles at Pump and Pantry. All of the blondes and brunettes asked him if he was okay.
Hey, Breaker 19, got a copy? Yeah, man, I gotta get a 9x9 cardboard box to put my kitten deck knives
in. Speaking of 1943, a singer caught me playing Yoshi's Cookie with a girl with an upside-down beard.
Someone dressed up like a hot dog on Halloween of 1423 BC.
Someone who won Grammys.
It's fine because of downloading their own songs.
The use of werewolves. When some athlete got home from work one day, she could hear a cow mooing in her house. The third moo said her first name. She walks in and investigates some more, and her 7 dogs were hanging on the walls and wagging their tails. And the moo kept on saying, blah blah. Now, after about 15 minutes of these cycles, the moose got higher in pitch, and a chandelier was playing a song from a nut house. Her phone rang, and it was a telemarketer wanting to tell her that a canary is walking around a table, holding someone upside down, humming The Bear Went Over the Mountain. So the athlete says that that's really obvious and hung up the phone. Then she found out what the moos were. They were shoes tapping in the hallway and a yardstick slant over.
An antiviral person wanted to learn about how to burn a kitten deck knife, but I told him that he needs to spend time with flaky bushes instead.
It'll be easy to picture this in your mind in the following story. In 1426, was in the process of wiring up a generator. She failed to do so because this place was reserved for a wipeout competition, so the only security they had is to keep people away by waving a bunch of cords on the machine. Some of those cords could get people electrocuted. She took a couple of knives and stabbed the machine to get up to the generator to turn it off. She did, and sure enough, she fixed the generator. It's kind of sad that there were swastikas written on. Some of the questions she wanted answered were, how much dust did you collect during your 23rd science lesson? When did you quiver in fear about head cleaners in motion? Why did you build a cannonball's throat for tomb polishing projects? And that would be putting frosting on all of her safety gear and smelling it after. On December 7th, 1826, someone wanted me to talk to a female doctor about bird food. Her response to that was, she was busy taking out little wooden gun scopes and placing them into a pond with bad cases of beavers drinking out of beer cans. I told her that that was okay, and the person that wanted me to tell her that was a movie star and a singer as well. No one knows who this girl is, but they do know that she sang the Hokey Pokey every time when she went out in public. Oh, now I know who it was. It was a mailman. She was the one that wanted me to talk to the female doctor. A carpenter sneaks up and plays peekaboo while I try to find out what the doctor's girlfriend has been up to. She was making baby sounds when she was driving her RC motorboat across the pond. An expert in trig heard her and began taking his RC motorboat and making sounds like a frog to make the carpenter do the same as well.